Hey guys, Mary Ann here with Shopping Crafty. I am planning this week in my Organized Life Planner, now called the Steadfast or Scattered Planner. There's always going to be a link to that in the description box below. This is the weekly overview or the look ahead where you put in your meal plan. At the beginning of the month, I go through and fill out the shopping lists and the meal plan ideas. This week, I had a lot of stuff going on. I made chili, a cantina bowl, Mongolian veggies, burger, masala, mini pizzas, and buffalo chicken for the takeout meal plan. The chili and the buffalo chicken were recipes I was making for a friend of mine who her boyfriend broke his leg, and just to help out, I brought them over some meals and doubled it up so that I could have some too. So this meal plan ended up also being my meal plan for the next week for the week of Halloween. And then I filled out my home and not personal. The planner says personal, but it's my work schedule. I always have a lot of stuff going on, both personally and professionally, and I really like having the two to-do lists at the start of every week. I feel like I don't even take advantage of them enough. This week I'm going to be using the Productivity Happy Planner books. There is a mini and a regular sized book. I don't love the color scheme of this one, and I also don't love that it sort of doesn't let you pick and choose the color scheme. It's a lot of the ombre effect, and for like the Monday through Sunday stickers, it goes from the pinkish to the tealish, so you can't really have some weeks all pink, some weeks all teal. So I don't really love that, but I liked the productivity aspect of it because I am always very busy, and the whole reason I use my planner is I have a lot of stuff going on and a lot of things to juggle, and this sticker book reflects that, so I like it. I went ahead and I used the Monday through Sunday stickers there because they fit, and why not? It's just to add a little bit of flair to the page. So then I jump into the week. Oh, I thought this was the week before Halloween. I guess I was wrong. It is November 12th through 18th. My dates have all gotten so jumbled up because I got a little bit behind on these videos when I went to Cabo. Surprise, I went to Cabo for a week, the first week of December, last week of November, and it was a great trip, but I did get a little behind on planning, and there are some plans that I did not record, and they turned out super cute, so I'll probably do a flip through once these videos get all caught up for you guys. I go ahead and write down my goals by putting the goal stickers over the other two labels. This section is normally for priorities and prayers, and I do not use them for that. I use that for goal planning. I wanted to do 2 more test shows. I wanted to do an outline for an episode of my podcast. I wanted to do a writing session and just more stuff for all of my creative projects. I'm realizing now, more than a daily habit tracker, what I want is a morning routine tracker. So this is one of the first times where you sort of see that it's more, what do I want to do when I wake up and I want to do my fly lady tasks and personal grooming stuff, applying to jobs, applying to acting stuff, and getting some reading and writing done. I go ahead and on Monday use the busy morning sticker. It's more decorative than anything because I'm not using it as an hourly sticker. I just write down the hours of my nannying. And then I throw down a couple to-do stickers throughout the week. too, I'm starting to realize I don't like using that one box for social media because I feel like I already have my goals section and I can just include that in the top 3 of my day, which I use for my goals. I think instead of using it for like a social media task, at some point in the future I will start tracking social media posts that are going up, just so you guys will know from that box what you can look for in the description box for new videos of mine that are posting, like a social media project that I worked on, and any podcasts that my boyfriend or I are doing, and anything else creatively that I'm releasing. If a book that I've worked on is coming out, for example, I can put that up there and just sort of start keeping it all in one place and promote the creative stuff that I work on. I go ahead and put down this little checklist. I don't need checklists with this planner, but I like to just get rid of stickers if I can. So I threw that down, and then I put down the busy evening sticker to mark down a party that I was nannying at. I hadn't been sure at first if it was actually happening. I didn't actually know until the day of whether or not I had that job. And I did, so I'm glad I double checked and followed up with them, because otherwise they would have been without a babysitter, which would not have been great. So Tuesday was a free day for me, so I wanted to do a podcast with my boyfriend. I wanted to film a plan with me, and then again apply for jobs, apply for various things you need to apply for. And then moving on to Wednesday, I really love that full box that says today and has a little bit of gold foiling sprinkled across the bottom. I think I may have worked 2 jobs again that day, so I nannied in the morning and in the evening as well. I've been working a lot of double days, which is a bummer in the sense that, like, my money was so tight this month and I worked so many double days, and it doesn't seem fair that I work 2 jobs in a day and I'm still barely making ends meet, but that's everybody's life, I think, at this point, or most people's. One good thing about the new nannying job I have is that it's 4:15 to 8:15 at night, and that means that anytime the family I used to nanny for does end up needing me, I can work those hours, because that was always usually like 8:40 to 2:30, so I don't have to pick one job over the other over and over again. On Friday night, I got together with some of my former coworkers from the restaurant I worked in, and that was super fun. We got tapas and went out for some drinks and everything. And in the daytime, my boyfriend and I went and had a writing session and applied to jobs together. And then I also nannied that day, and the family that I nanny for was actually moving to a new house. And so that was a fun, exciting day for everybody, I think. And I think I was super productive, which is always a plus. Saturday, once again, I was nannying for yet another family. This family I nanny for pretty regularly now because one of my friends was their regular nanny for a long time, and she got a big girl job now. So that was my whole week, in this planner. I think it came together pretty well. I was sort of falling off of the planning wagon for a little while because finding the balance between recording and getting stuff done is hard, and I found that the recording was sort of getting in my way of planning for real and actually using it productively in my life. So I'm trying to find the balance there, but it turned out well. Thanks for watching. Bye.